It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's great to be here. Let's see now. We'll do a quick roster check. Ace Cosby is our engineer, the proprietor of the Ace Cosby joke of the day. He's right over there. You can see him. He's running all the controls, so he's responsible for whatever you're hearing. It's also, or he is also the guy that answers the track phone hotline. And, of course, has the Omaha Steaks Ace Cosby joke of the day coming up at some point. Mr. Godwin is through the glass in the Oxford Gold Performance Room. Coming up, a special request for a classic. We'll get to that in just a second. Josh doesn't know yet. This involves Josh.
Oh, hi.
This next song. Oh, not singing, by the way. We'll all be singing.
Oh, right.
It's the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair occupied by Josh. And then Christy's, of course, at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. This is Tom speaking. Willie, son number 2, has just walked in.
He heard wings were here, so.
Yeah.
Did you know that I've got wings in the refrigerator?
You do?
And pizza, yeah.
You guys are going to make fun of me this morning.
Why?
Last night, I was on a first date, and I chipped my front tooth during the date, biting into a chicken wrap. So I have to get this fixed today. I have a chipped tooth this morning.
Oh, God. Glad it was biting into a chicken.
From here.
I was going to say, I thought you were going to say because
That
you
is one tough broad. I'll tell you what.
She would not take no for an
I
answer.
got a chipped tooth. I'm rolling in late this morning.
How was the date?
It was fine. She was great. Very funny, very cool, beautiful young lady. But I got a chipped
little
tooth.
sibilance in the voice there, a little bit of a...
Because he hasn't gotten awake yet.
No, I think it's the chipped tooth. It's going to sonically create a problem.
No, it's not.
Coming up, we have...
Why do you do that?
Sonically.
Coming up, we have news we failed to mention with Jeff Oskey. Very excited about
I love that.
Our first episode of that in several weeks.
We had one last week.
That's right.
That's right. You mean the audition?
Yeah. Hey, you win some, you lose some, don't you?
No, we do have, before we get to sports, which, by the way, you might
have sports,
take a
Willie.
quick look at that, Willie.
To your left.
The good news in sports for many, the Green Bay Packers win outright.
24-21.
And Josh had taken Arizona and doubled his bet against Amy Davis.
That's right.
Our big winner. So you lost ×2.
Oh, I'm the loser.
You're the loser, yeah.
Amy won herself a Big Green Egg Mini Max for her picks earlier in the week, but we'll remind you that it's a lot of fun. Get involved in this by going to bobandtom.com/contest, and starting Tuesday you can get into the action for next week.
Right.
Now, Josh, you told a story about, speaking of dates,
Yes.
you had a date in which you perhaps were a little bit too intoxicated, and in the middle of the night you peed the bed.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's a quick story if you don't mind repeating it.
Not at all. It was a big party, a Six Flags party. Boy, oh boy. And,
When you worked at Six
yes,
Flags.
this girl and I hooked up, and heck, if I didn't pee the bed that night, had to wake up and tell her, and she laughed and said, well, I have to go to work. You will stay here and clean my sheets, and that's what I did.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Did you have a washer dryer right there, or did you have to go to the laundromat?
No, it was there.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, now, Pat has taken that, and before we get to the song...
Channel my inner Ringo over here.
Oh.
yeah.
No more autographs, peace and love.
Yeah, Ringo kind of in the news today because Paul McCartney
Get
also...
off my lawn, peace and love. Peace and love.
Mr. McCartney announced he's not going to be wasting his what precious time he has left signing autographs. I
Taking
can't say I
selfies,
blame him. Now, Pat, this is sort of a sing-along about Josh and wetting the bed. And you were an adult. Let's make that very clear.
Yeah, I was 20, 21, something like that.
Yeah, and you'll be able to sing, I think, Willie, even though you have the chipped tooth from the date last night.
This is just brutal. I'm late. I have a
You
chipped
shouldn't have
tooth.
said anything.
I shouldn't have said anything.
You know, Pat knows what it's like having dental problems on a date, because for Pat, getting a date is like pulling teeth. See what we did there, you see. Maybe you'll meet Miss Wright tonight, Pat, when you go to Stoughton, Wisconsin at the Opera House.
Never know.
Do a good job.
After the
Go
show.
back to my room.
Okay. This is a song about Josh wetting the bed.
In the town where he was born lived a man we called Josh. Went on a date with a girl from work. They both got pretty sloshed. They did the deed and went to sleep. Woke up soaking wet in a pile of pee. Josh was drunk and wet the bed. She said, clean the sheets before you leave. They were asleep yellow piston sheets. Yellow piston sheets. Yellow piston sheets. They were sleeping on yellow piston sheets. Yellow piston sheets. Yellow piston sheets. Full of pee ahead, Mr. Arnold. Full pee ahead.
Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg has announced that his company is rebranding Facebook as Meta. The name change anticipates the brand's push toward its virtual reality vision for the future.
Blah, blah, blah.
Zuckerberg calls this the metaverse. I know how you love words like this. Meta and universe mixed together, metaverse.
Yeah, how much did they have to pay Ron Artest? Didn't Ron become
Meta World Peace.
Meta World
That's what
Peace.
he goes by now. Yeah.
what,
Still?
10 years?
Yeah, I saw him
Yeah,
on
he
TV
still
yesterday.
does.
Yeah. And he is that Malice at the Palace doc. Man, that guy has a beautiful soul.
I'll
That
tell you
guy-
what, that is one hell of a documentary
That name-
if you have not seen it.
Ron Artest is such a good name.
Oh, it's a strong name for sure.
Yeah.
But he got
Ron's a good guy. Just the circumstances were really bad.
I got you.
Exactly.
I've met Ron, and
I've met Ron too.
so I'm wondering if Facebook had to buy the name Meta from somebody.
I don't know, but Zuckerberg described the metaverse as a virtual environment.
The Musil people can't be happy.
Well, that's no joke because
Metamucil.
they've started marketing it as Meta.
Have they really?
I'll go get you the box.
No, that's all
I
right.
got one.
I'm sure you do.
No, I'm totally serious.
They started marketing Metamucil as Meta.
Yeah, the way the box is, or the whatever, the jar.
You know, I never met a Musil I didn't like. Thank you very much.
wow. Take the day off, pal. That was killer. Come
So
on.
I mean, the timing is. They've obviously been planning this for a long
Can't be
time.
better.
but
Sure.
Right now they're under fire and
And Christy,
But we do need to clarify
yes.
that the social media of Facebook is going to remain Facebook.
this is just their.
That's just their branding
this is
company
like
for
Google becoming Alphabet, and no one on Earth cares.
right. Alphabet owns Google, and yeah.
right. And Facebook owns what? WhatsApp and Instagram.
And for the time being, we'll
right.
see.
Yeah.
So,
anyway.
I wonder if I'd just be very curious if they had to buy somebody out to get the name.
Possibly.
But you're right, Christy. It is a.
My girlfriend's name is Meta. Does that affect her? Maybe she should sue him.
No, I mean, if
Do it. Maybe she'll get a check for 10 grand.
Yeah.
if you know something named Metaverse. Ugh.
I don't know anybody
Now,
named
Pat,
Metaverse.
I know that you're a big fan.
Yep.
Do you have a song about this?
Hello, Meta.
Oh,
Goodbye, Facebook. The big name change is gobbledygook. Zuckerberg is still my name-o. Here at Facebook, we spread lies. I'm not to blame-o. There's a lot of Facebook bashing. I don't care because of the checks I'm cashing. You'll all be talking about this Meta while Facebook still steals all your data. Just in case I forgot to mention, Facebook was not my own invention. Winklevoss twins had the idea, but I squeezed them out like wicked diarrhea. Now there's a rumor Uncle Sammy will make me shrink down, sell Instagrammy. But I'm rich and none too frugal. When this is over, I'll own Amazon and Google.
brilliant. Excellent.
That was incredible.
I'm getting the signal. We do have a Roy Wood Jr. joining us on the telephone, I think. Hey, Roy, can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Hey, Roy.
Hey, Roy, I just want to say, I'm sure I'm the millionth person to mention this. While watching Only Murders in the Building, boy, was I shocked when I said, wait a second, that's Roy.
Steve Martin and Martin Short are two of the coolest gentlemen I have ever had the honor of working with, and it was everything. You know how you meet somebody and you go, I hope this goes well.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to hate this person because I really like their body of work. And they lived up to it.
And you were in a car with them. How long did it take you to shoot those scenes?
We shot that. It took about a day and a half to get that scene shot inside and outside. I mean, it was a snowy day, so it slowed down production just a little bit. But I mean, just two balls of energy. The problem though is that you're gonna do one scene with them as it's in the script, and then the rest of the day you don't know what's gonna come out of their mouth, and you just need to be prepared.
Well, it was great. You did a great job, and I was, but I did not know that was going to be happening. So it was.
Yeah, that was a fun surprise as well. I also didn't know it was going to be happening. And then they don't tell you. They just go, "Hey, Hulu's doing this thing with Selena Gomez. Do you want to audition?" I'm sorry. Did you leave out 2 of the 3 amigos would also be in there? No disrespect to Gomez, but come on.
And it was a brilliant casting because all those fans of 2 of the 3 amigos are probably not all that familiar with Selena, but but Selena, doesn't she have more followers than anyone in the world on Instagram or Twitter or something?
Oh, she's up there. I don't know if she's.
So they're all discovering Martin Short and Steve Martin, and they're also discovering the great Roy Wood Jr.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you did a great job in that, Roy. Now, I know people from our show are familiar with you. You're also, of course, on The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. Now, it's my understanding you've got a new special coming out, and it's coming out tonight. Am I getting this right?
Yeah, man. Comedy Central, 10:30 Eastern tonight. Imperfect Messenger, my 3rd-hour special. Shot it in Denver. As much as I wanted to settle into the Midwest or the South to do this one, I figure at this point it was time to show the Mountain Time Zone some love. No one loves the Mountain Time Zone.
Well, unless they're skiers. I'm a big fan. Now, we've known Roy for a long time. Roy, they just projected your face on the big screen here. I guess when you took that picture, I'm not sure
He's
if you
looking
know.
bemused, isn't he?
No, he looks like he's just wet his pants. That's
Well, I wouldn't say that.
okay, or something worse. Now, how long ago did you shoot this thing?
Dude, I shot it 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
Great.
Oh, apparently.
2 weeks ago. We shot this special October 16th, and, 10 days later, we're throwing it on cable television.
Wow.
To me, the idea was that comedy is best when it reflects the times. And so the quicker you can put something on television, I think the better the stand-up honors the time that we're in. And it's easier, years ago to shoot a special in February and then air it in October. But now, these days, look, man, the world could make a left turn and the asteroid's coming. So I didn't want to wait.
Yeah.
Roy, I disagree with you.
wait.
I prefer to do comedy that I've been doing for 9 years.
Yes. The fermented comedy. They call it the wine cellar stuff.
Yeah, Josh has some killer Dan Quayle material. As has been said recently, comedy often not a great time traveler, and this is part of the thing with
not in the least.
Yeah, people getting in trouble for stuff on Twitter because they're going, wait a minute, I wrote that during the Super Bowl and it's referencing this, not that, but 10 years later it looks, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I said something in this special that's going to get me popped in the year 2031. Let's enjoy it. Yes, I made a joke about COVID. I'm sorry. I didn't know that we was going to be on the 945th variant in the year 2035. But hey, there's only 12 of us left on Earth. Can you please let me back inside the hut? Don't uncancel me. Let me back inside the hut.
Now, our guest is comedian Roy Wood Jr., veteran stand-up comedian, and a good friend of this show. His first appearance on Comedy Central was on a Bob and Tom special on Comedy Central. Roy's new special is entitled Imperfect Stranger. It debuts this evening, 10:30 Eastern Time. So let's see, Mountain Time, that would be what,
Exactly.
8:30?
No one knows.
8:30. It's
Sorry.
2 hours.
Yeah, it's 2 hours. I should know this by now.
Mountain Time. No one knows.
Yeah.
7:30 Pacific.
Now, Roy, why do you call it Imperfect Messenger?
I think that I've said a lot of fair things, even though I might not be the right person to say them. Someone has to say them. I was arguing with my cousin about it, and he's already nervous. My cousin's a cop in Mississippi, and he goes, "What did you say about us?" And I said, "Hey, man, all I said, I didn't talk about cops as a profession. I talked about you because you are the laziest state trooper I've ever met in my life." And it's not even on some cops are lazy. He literally doesn't take the car back to the police station at the end of his shift. Someone else needs the car, Johnny. Takes the car back to the state. Then he runs errands in his regular clothes, which is fine. You're entitled to that. It's your car. But I'm not going nowhere with you. He was going to Dollar Tree. We were like kind of, bouncing around during the shutdown. We go down there to visit. And he goes, hey, man, come with me to Dollar Tree real quick. And I go, I can't ride with you. You're wearing regular clothes. I'm wearing regular clothes. This looks weird to other police. Because we're both two black guys in regular clothes. Then he goes, all right, well, never mind. I'm going to go put on my uniform real quick, and then it'll look normal. I go, that doesn't help me, Johnny. Because now you're in a uniform, and I'm in regular clothes, sitting up front. Now I look like a snitch, Johnny. It looks like you're taking me to Dollar Tree to reward me for all the snitching I've done on the street.
That is great.
Put me in the back seat of your patrol car so this looks normal.
Yeah.
The thing that I really tried to get through on this hour special, kind of the through line, was just this idea that no matter what you're doing, no matter what anyone is doing, they're just trying to feel good. We're all, we've all come through a moment, and on the other side of this, we try to find small moments that will give us some degree of happiness. And, no matter how old or how young you are, you're all looking for that. My son, when he was 4, first thing he did when they reopened the schools from remote learning, he bit a kid. First day back, bit a kid, 4 years old, chomped down on his flesh, and we get called to the school. And first off, we had to do the bite meeting through some plexiglass, like I was at a check cashing place. Like I couldn't even talk to the principal face to face. Come to find out, he bit the same kid that bit him the year before. And I was like, attaboy. Never forget. You thought that us going remote for a year was going to make me let this ish slide? I'll back you, bitch. And I'm biting down.
Roy, congratulations on all your success. You are the best. And I urge everyone to watch your special this evening.
Can't wait.
Okay, thanks, Roy.
Hey, thank you.
Bye, Roy.
We're trying to do some electronic stuff here. See if we can get this organized.
What?
There we go. There we go.
Oh, my God.
Oh, dear.
It's Halloween, all right.
Happy Halloween!
Oh, my gosh. That scared me.
Oscar shirtless and wearing one of those.
Is that a luchador mask?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm Sin Cara, baby.
Sankara.
Yeah.
WWE superstar.
That's right.
Do you have a tattoo on your right boob?
Oh, yeah, baby.
What is
What
it?
It's
is
a
it?
rose.
Oh, it's a rose with a snake wrapped around it because I wanted to show everybody how white trash I was at 18. You know what? This isn't going to work. Hey, it's actually me. It's Jeff.
Oh,
Hey, Jeff.
all right.
Oh boy. Okay, you got your tie on, no shirt, of course. Jeff, this is a program called News We Failed to Mention. Is that correct?
That's right. I'm Jeff Oskey with the news we failed to mention. We give you a lot of news, but we don't give you all the news, and I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention.
It's not just news. It's what you failed to mention.
What?
Yeah, that was.
What the hell was that? I mean, not 1 week, you sons of bitches.
No, we had to fill in.
We
for
had to
you.
have a guy audition. Fill in.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Well, we didn't know.
So easily replaced. All right. Actor Michael Caine says he isn't retired after the internet reports say he's done acting. What you failed to mention, it's not up to you, Michael Caine. We say you're done. Scientists are developing a roadside test to tell if drivers are under the influence of marijuana. What you failed to mention, this beats their current method of holding a bag of Taco Bell in the face of the driver to see if he starts salivating. Surgeons have removed a mobile phone from a man's stomach.
The sound effect, whatever that is still going.
Yeah, I can hear it. Thanks, Tom. Surgeons remove a mobile phone from a man's stomach 6 months after he swallowed it. What you failed to mention, nice try, buddy, but your wife's still going to want to go through it. Corn mazes are surging in popularity. What you failed to mention, I took my 3 kids to a corn maze this year. It cost me $50 plus another $30 in cider and candied apples. So it cost me a total of $80 to have them argue in the middle of a field for 3 hours. A record-setting pumpkin was disqualified for a crack. What you failed to mention, I'm guessing that was Lamar Odom's pumpkin.
Jeffrey.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't smoke crack.
Whoa.
1 out of 5 people believe in ghosts. What you failed to mention, I'll be honest, I'm one who doesn't believe in ghosts. But let's be honest again, I don't even believe in myself. So,
Let's start there.
oh, not fans. Some people somewhere held a tiny penis parade. What you failed to mention, last year they tried the same thing for premature ejaculation. The parade only lasted about half a block before coming to an abrupt end.
That's great. Nice.
Wildlife officials in Colorado have finally removed a tire that had been stuck around an elk's neck for at least 2 years. What you failed to mention, still no news of the kid that was swinging in his backyard. And finally, Vince Neil broke his ribs after falling from stage. What you failed to mention, I'm surprised all that fat didn't do a better job of cushioning the fall. I'm Jeff Oskey, and
now, on with the show.
All right.
Shirtless Radio.
Yeah, I love it.
Watch the entire show live or on demand at bobandtom.com or listen live with the Bob and Tom app. And be sure to tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.